Well, hey, my friend. Welcome to Creatives on Fire, the go-to podcast for content creators looking to grow their audience as well as their income. I'm so excited you're here. I'm your host, Melanie Ferguson. Hey, welcome back to the podcast. This week, we are going to hit on 5 reasons that Facebook might not be showing your blog content and not getting you the traffic that you're looking for. Because let's face it, we are on Facebook to grow an audience who knows, likes, and trusts us and either buys an offer from us or gives us traffic to our blog, which in turn pays us. So we are here with a plan, which is my number one thing for you. A reason you might not be getting what you're looking for on Facebook is because you're not posting with the plan. We used to call this post and pray. Maybe you're just like posting and praying that it works, praying that they click, praying that they comment and engage. And that is just not a good way to do Facebook anymore. It used to be something that you could kind of do was winging it, but now you really need to plan with a purpose. So what I mean by that is I want you to know every single week what you're going to be posting and when you're going to be posting it. So for when, you need to pick out what times your people are on. So you can go over to the settings section of your business page and find what times most of your people are on. But a good rule of thumb is to hit them in the morning, at midday, and in the evening. So sometimes if you have a larger page, so if you have, say, under 50,000 followers, it's good to at least have 3 posts a day. I really want you to get in a rhythm of doing 3 posts a day. And if you are thinking to yourself, Melanie, oh my gosh, that's just too hard. I can barely make sure I remember to post 1 a day. I've got Facebook Fuel for you. Do not forget, you can go plug and play all of those templates all throughout the week, and you already have at least 1 to 2 posts for the entire week each day. If you have over 50,000 followers, anywhere between there and 100 to 200, I recommend you at least have 5 posts per day. That is going to keep your audience engaged, and you're going to be able to hit the traffic that goes on your page multiple times. So just really make sure that you are posting often enough, and when you're posting, pay attention. If you see that you get tons of engagement at a certain time of day, maybe that's when you reserve those posts that you most want the engagement on. All right, so then it comes to what to post. I want you to make sure that you have a plan for what you're going to post. Make it like a theme for the week. All week, it's going to be about my zinnia garden. All week, it's going to be about my sourdough bread. All week, it's going to be about my Halloween decor. Just come up with a theme. I promise you, it's going to make posting more peaceful and fun. This is also supposed to be sort of fun. Did we forget about that? I know I did. All right. So once you have your posting plan in place, I want you to make sure that with it, you have a mix of media. You're going to want to make sure that it is not 3 posts that are all pictures or 3 posts that are all text. I want you to mix it up. And this is going to keep your followers engaged, and you're going to hit them in different ways. Some people just are there to get entertained. So you're going to entertain them. Some people are there to be completely educated, and they want to know all the things about all the things that you offer. So you are going to serve them education. I want you to make sure that, again, it is consistent and it is mixed posts. All right. The second reason I think that maybe Facebook isn't sending you blog traffic is because you are stuck in a rut and maybe you're only posting one type of content. I really want you to pull in video. I know a lot of you are like, I'm not into it. I don't want to put my face on camera. Listen, if you can put face on camera, you are going to grow 9 times faster. I promise, like right out of the gate. If you aren't able or aren't wanting to do that, you can still grow. It's going to be a slower grow, and you just need to know that going into it. There is no problem, but you will have to know your expectations have to go fall in line with the fact that you're not willing to put yourself out there. With videos and blogging, I want you to consider taking the images from your post and stringing them together for not a carousel, that would be Instagram, but for Facebook, it would be to have like a montage video or something that just flashes those images, beats to the music, just something that really catches your eye when you are looking at the video. And then the content for the description can be like your first paragraph or a hook, why they should click through to the actual blog post. What's in it for them? I think a lot of times we forget and we make it all about us, but it needs to be what's in it for them. You can also do, like I said, my favorite is to do a little face to camera where you are introducing the post and you're telling them like how excited you are about this piece of content that you wrote. It's specific to them. You cannot wait to show them a shortcut or a way to style something or this new paint color that you have or this new way to keep bugs off of your garden or whatever the content is. You need to convey that excitement over to your audience. And the best, easiest, fastest way to do that is through face to camera video. So give them a reason that they should get excited too and why it's going to be helpful for them. And if you can, it is also sort of fun to weave in a story. So a personal story like, oh, this happened while I was creating this content, or this is what happened, which made me think of this post and how I even came up with writing this post, or this happened to me this week and it really reminded me of this post. So maybe you're going to post an older post or you're reposting it. And if something jogged your memory and specifically made you remember this content, and this is why you think they should click over. So if it is a tutorial on your blog, then the greatest way to get video about it is to do the tutorial live or pre-recorded. So both work. And then you can also chop that into clips. And those can be shorts or videos that you can use as reels. Or if you have a post that you did that required you to be in a certain location, it would be fun to take your audience along. So take them along to that location. And even if that location is your closet or your backyard, wherever, or your kitchen, wherever that content took you to create it, share that with them. If it took you to the grocery store because it was a recipe, take them to the grocery store. Show them where you grabbed all of the products. Do something creative out of the box. Your people will absolutely love it. If your piece of content is a thrift flip, oh my word, your people would love to go to the thrift store with you and see how you chose what you chose to flip. All right, so you get the idea. Video is king, and that's what you need to be using. The third reason I think that Facebook might not be sending you blog traffic is because you may not be repurposing, reposting your content. So I know it takes a lot of heavy lifting to make your plan, get your theme in place, and post the post. Shoot your shot. Get it on there. All right. I want you to do it again. I want you to do it again, my friend. You are your own worst enemy when it comes to repurposing and reposting your content. I can say this confidently because I'm the queen of it. Like you're like, I'm done. I did it. Well, that content is still super valuable and a lot of your people may not have seen it. So I want you to make a plan if it is an evergreen piece of content to go ahead and even schedule it out again right then when you schedule the first piece or post the first piece for 90 days later. 90 days later. And then you don't have to, you've set it and forget it, right? I want you to additionally take that single piece of content and change the format and post it the same week again. Post it the same week again. So say it is a blog post and you have created this video content around it. I want you to go back to that blog post and pull out a single image, post that. Change up the description a little bit, send them back to the blog. I want you to Maybe screenshot some of the comments that you're getting on your blog post and share that as a post and send them back to the post. I want you to consider doing a story about your post. Obviously, I want you to take all the content you've created and put in your feed and share it to your story, but I also want you to get, personal up in your stories and say, hey, I don't know if you missed this, but I want to show it to you. Talk about it first and then pin that piece of content back up to stories. I want you to reshare stuff that you shared the same time the year before. Do not discount things that you've done over a year ago. Again, if it's evergreen, post again in the next 90 days. If it's seasonal, I want you to dig deep, go over the last 4, 5, 10 years, pull out content that was great or maybe wasn't great, but now you think it has a chance. You are probably sitting on a gold mine of content that you could literally put back out there and get people talking. All right, so we're going to repost the same content every 90 days if it's evergreen, and we are going to repurpose our current content into different formats all throughout the same week. So you can also pull like quotes from your post and post that as a text post. There are so many ways that you can share your content over again. Say it's a tutorial and you told them how to make something. You could pull out a unique supply from that supply list and share that as an affiliate post. You can pull out a unique way that you folded something or way that you did something that was unique to you. And you can say, hey, I was so excited to flip this thing and use my new, decoupage idea where I took Mod Podge and used baking soda on it, and just share the actual piece that's unique to you. I think that that is something that's kind of like a story and would get people talking. All right. The fourth idea of why maybe you're not getting the traffic you're looking for is links. Yes, links is a bad word on a lot of the platforms. They really don't want you linking off the platform, but there are so many ways around that. Nowadays, you can literally do a first comment link or you can do a keyword. I like to use a mix of both. So instead of putting a link in the description, which is what we used to do, and they warned us on and on and on, hey, this is going away. We don't like it. And now they'll stifle your post if you have a link in it. It doesn't mean no one will see it, but definitely not new people. Definitely not new people. So be on purpose about making sure that your link is in the first comment or in the keyword, like comment the word blank to get the link to the post. Okay. And that is the great thing about video is that you can tell them verbally right there, face to camera, hey, if you want all the details, you can say comment the word blank. All right. We want to number 5 reason that Facebook might not be sending you blog traffic is because you're not asking for people's email address. And I know that we talk about this and we share our freebies and we think that we're like one and done, but this needs to be part of your weekly content plan. This needs to be something completely on purpose. Not only do you need to have that pin featured post with something about your email list or your freebie, but I want you to have a dedicated keyword for people to use to get on your list. I always have the word new because it is actually the word that I use that sends them to my kind of Linktree, link in bio type page that I have over on the blog that tells them all the links. And the first thing they hit when they land on there is to subscribe to my email list. I want you to share this every single week in a dedicated post that you also share up into your stories. I feel like every post should be like a little soldier. It should be working for you. It should be pulling double duty. You should not only have it be entertaining and educating, but it should also be repurposed and reused and put up in stories, used as a video, used as a short form reel. So make your content work hard for you. Overall, you guys, these are some of the reasons that I think you could be feeling defeated over on Facebook, and that is not what I want for you. So I want you to stop posting and praying. You can still pray, and I want you to pray over your content, but don't just throw it at the wall like spaghetti and hope it sticks. I really want you to post with a plan. Pick a day of the week. Mine is usually Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. I try to make it peaceful and fun, which is when you are going to theme it. So, theme your week. What is your week going to be all about? Are you going to roll out something new? Or are you going to be, maybe it's a tough week for you and you know you're going to be out of town or you're going to be having friends and family over? Then plan for that. So, you know what? This week is going to be all about repurposing. I'm going to grab stuff from last year that did well and I'm going to share it across all of the things. And then number two, with that is to have a mix of media. We want to have our base content where it is stuff that we can go ahead. I love this, y'all. There is nothing better than the feeling of knowing something is working for you in the background. Something is already done. It's just kind of like if your life goes to hell in a handbasket, you literally know that your Facebook page has posts on it, right? So that is what the Facebook Fuel does. It gives you these texts and memes and posts that you can go ahead, schedule out for the week, and know that you have something in place as far as content. You will still look consistent in Facebook's eyes. Now, if you get to do the other, that is amazing. You should do that for growth. But at the bare minimum, I don't want you skipping days of posting. All right, then no video. You want to make sure you have video. We talked about repurposing content, reposting content, and then getting your email list to grow. Overall, I want you to make this thought. I want you to have this thought every time you are planning out your content for the week. I want you to think to yourself, what would make this more shareable? What would make this where I would feel like I wanted to share this with somebody? And then do that. Make it less about you and more about them. And that is how you get them to know, like, and trust you. It's so funny how that works. All right, my friend, I hope that you can resonate with one of these 5 ways or all of these 5 ways in order to get more traffic to your blog. I hope this was helpful. If it was, be sure to share it with a friend. I appreciate you as always, my friend. Until next time, stay creative.